Welcome back. We're going to make officially round one. This is making just your trellis. I had to number it because I want to have it in a certain order. I always make my trellis first and then my double chain. For my double chain, I already did this little thingy. You can use a bead or a piece of cut a piece of straw, and we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to do a double chain. Why do I like a double chain? It stretches better and it's easier to work with. And my normal chains are very tight and I never can crochet into a chain. I struggle too much. So what I did, I do a double chain, and a double chain is not that difficult. If you don't want to do it, be my guest. Do what you want, make a single chain, not going to be angry at all. So I make a double chain, so I make 1, 2 here, and another 1, 3, so maybe a little bit more supple, and then we're going back to the bottom, yarn through, and yarn through, but all the loops, all 4 of them, yeah, and we're going back to that back loop there, the back loops, yarn through, and through both loops, and that's a double chain. See, those 2, yarn through and through both loops, and then again yarn through here and through both loops, and again back loop only, yarn through, pull it through both loops, back loop only, yarn over, pull it through to 1, yarn over, pull it to both, and back loop only, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull through the 2 of them, back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, back loop only, and we do it again till we have, let me see on my pattern, I can never crochet together, and 41 of these, so make 41. So we're going to make 41 of these, and I will have to recount and recount and recount, because when you make a mistake on this you have such a flap of extra ones, and I don't like that. So I'm going to count them at the end and recount them again, so I have the nice right amount of stitches. You see, it's fairly easy, it's not rocket science, it's just a handy trick, a double chain. And as you see, it's more stretchy. See, it's stretchy. It is not that suffocating and solid as a single crochet or as a normal chain, but it's a little trick, and you do it just a little bit different. A chain will just work as fine, but then you have to make attention when you make your mesh over the other darker trellis. I need to pull my yarn a little bit, because what happens here happens here. I don't like knots. There. Where was I? Oh yeah, yarn through, because I see I got one already in the back. Through and to both loops, yarn over, through and through both, back loops only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, through both, back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both, back loop only, yarn over. I didn't make it myself easy to take 2 strings, but I didn't have an 8-string cotton. I will order some just for making tutorials, because 8-string cotton is really heavy, but it's sometimes nice to have a comforting blanket that is heavy like that, especially when you're having flushes and still are cold. And oh my gosh, do I have flushes. Whew. I'm having one now. I hate that. I probably never will go. Oh, there. See, it's coming nicely. When I think I'm there, I'm going to count and concentrate a little bit. I need to shift this. I do like the double combination. I can do that with some thin yarn I have. It's really harder to pick up the back loops and the front loops because you will make a mistake easily. But then your speed goes a little bit slower, which is excellent for a tutorial. And I can't rush even if I want to do it, because I have to make sure that I take both the colors on my crochet hook and not only. So this disadvantage has an advantage, like every disadvantage has. And here it goes. Pulled it a little bit too tight. See, that is why you can't pull this too tight, because you have to find the back loop. Did I pull through or not? See, I don't know. Then I go back and I do it again. Now, sometimes you forget, so you just step back and then you know sure where you are. Yeah. And there. And another one. And I will count a little bit, because I might be already with 30, I'm not sure. $38, so 3 more and I'm there. One, 2, and 3. And I will secure my work, and I will tell you, I will recount, because I want to make sure I have those 40, what is it? 41 chains, because otherwise I'm going into trouble. So what you always do at the end of your work, just check it, take some time to recount, and I will see you back for our next action, and that is putting the chain over the trellis, because that is not a simple work here, because we need some bobby pins for that. That's why you see those pins here. Because we need to secure our work, and the first rounds of this trellis is a little bit more open. If you do interlocking crochet, you know about those pouches you get. Sometimes it's only interlocked at the 10th row, or the 24th round, or the 12th, or the 2nd. You can have a few pouches, which in the end will be resolved by joining the netting. And because we do interlocking filet crochet with all solids, that means all filled in windows, you won't see a net at the front. You will see some netting at the back, but if you fill in those windows in the back, it will be a really heavy blanket, a really thick blanket. So if you want a bada boom thick blanket like this, you know, I want some substance, be my guest, try to fill in the back windows. I'm not writing a pattern for that. I thought about it, but that would be overkill. You know, you have already a nice negative pattern in the back, and that's all you can get. Okay, well, till so far, and hopefully you will be back how I make this fumbly things together. Thank you.